watching Friday Night Lights, sponsored by Jack in the Box.
Yuma area powers establish themselves while another area programs begins its season. Thank you for joining us for week 2 of Friday Night Lights. I'm Brandon Mejia.
And I'm Rob Fram. We begin tonight with a David versus Goliath matchup featuring a reloaded Gila Ridge Hawk squad that wreaked some havoc on Kofa last week to open up their fall campaign.
Indeed. Meanwhile, the Yuma Criminals are trying to find their identity under first-year head coach Bo Siebel. So, well, we bring you tonight's marquee matchup between the Hawks and the Criminals as Yuma stays hopeful to land a big upset at Doane Field. Could they pull it off is the question, folks. Well, the Hawks win the coin toss and start things off with a Joshua Noriega return. Now, looking good off the start, if you ask me, folks, putting them in a great starting territory to get the ball rolling. And let me tell you something, it didn't take long for that to happen. C.J. Wiggins to Jaheim Jones-Wilson on the first drive. He breaks the tackle and says, "I'm not done." He'll take that one to the house. I told you to remember his name last week. Yuma High with a chance now to answer. That's Alex Mosqueda with the return, and I like what I see as well. He hits him with the juke stick, putting him in great territory. The Criminals now on an offensive run. Jay Noah in shotgun scans the field, connects with Eric Cervantes. The offense is rolling. They stay with the pass play. This one to Alex Mosqueda. Not enough for the first down. They miss on the field goal. Hawks would get the ball back, take it over, and, well, they do what they do best. Again, Wiggins to Jones-Wilson. The kid won't go down. They would convert, but get the ball back later on in the half. And what do? They put it in the air for Jones-Wilson. Again, I promise you I'm not making a highlight here. He's just doing it for us. This time, it's C.J. Wiggins in shotgun. He's going to look around and say, I'll take this one myself, friends. Right into the end zone. That puts the Hawks up by 2. Yuma still scoreless on offense now. Jay Noah Medell. 35-yard bomb to Alex Mosqueda. He brings it in.
Man.
The momentum, Rob, begins. The Crims start to march down the field. Next play, Jay Noah to Eric Cervantes. Hits him with the truck stick. Get out of here, he says. However, things would change here. Jay Noah in shotgun puts this one up. Talk about defense, my friends. A one-handed grab, and he can go all the... Wait a minute. Flag on the play. That would still keep the interception good, but bring the ball back. Gila Ridge on top of this one tonight. 41-6 your final.
All right. Our own Jasmine Arenas was at tonight's game. She joins us live with a recap. Jasmine, what do you got?
Yeah, Robin, Brandon, if you watched the Hawks tonight, you probably enjoyed this incredible performance against the Yuma Criminals. Now, not only were the Hawks working offensively, but defensively, they had some great plays. That interception, a one-handed interception, I should say, at the end of the first half, was really something that ignited the Hawks defense, allowing them to make big plays in the second half as well. And you know what we also saw tonight was C.J. Wiggins, Jaheim Wilson-Jones, and Jonathan Noriega for a dynamic trio on the field, really making huge plays. So here I am joined by head coach of the Gila Ridge Hawks, Jay Elgood. Coach, a great win tonight. How do you assess your team overall?
I'm super proud of them. You know, the biggest thing we talk about every day is an opportunity to get better. You know, I can't guarantee you anything, but I can guarantee you this opportunity to get better. It's up to you guys what you do with it. And they've seized it every single day. They saw what we learned from week 1. We got better. There's still some things they need to improve, but my guys are getting better. I'm just super proud of the offense, super proud of the defense, and super proud of special teams as well.
Definitely, Coach. And let's talk a little bit about Jonathan Noriega, C.J. Wiggins, and Jaheim Wilson-Jones connecting tonight. Is this a plan that you continue or will continue to use throughout the season?
Absolutely. When you got great athletes like that, you got to utilize them. You got to find different ways to utilize them. You know, obviously different teams are going to start keying in on Jaheim, keying in on Johnny, keying in on CJ running the ball. So, you know, we got to get some other guys, feed some other guys on offense as well. But, I mean, those 3 are fantastic athletes. My offensive line's doing a great job. So I think we're going to continue to eat all season.
All right, Coach. Thank you. One last question I'm going to ask you. What did tonight's speech consist of?
So I was just telling the guys I'm super proud of you. You know, we got better every single day. We learned from our mistakes. We capitalized on them. And now we have more stuff to look at, more things to get better. But I'm super proud of them, super proud of how they responded, and can't wait for next week.
And I see you're wearing Team Kate, so this season you're dedicating this to Kate. Really, this is an inspiring season continuing as we go forward, correct?
Yes, obviously Kate was a student at Gila Ridge. A few of my guys were very close to her. They were in her class. Her mom is obviously the assistant principal over at Gila Ridge, over academics. And my guys came to me and they were like, Coach, this season needs to be for Kate. And that's what they decided. So all my coaches, we have the Team Kate. Team Kate's a big thing for us. Obviously, I'm wearing this yellow tie. I'm going to wear it all season. Kate was a huge inspiration. So the season's dedicated to Kate.
Thanks, Coach. Obviously, they're playing for more than just a win. They're playing to dedicate the season to Cade, the young teen who did pass away earlier this month due to cancer. All right, folks. Well, that's all I've got from Dona Field. Again, the Gila Ridge Hawks took the dub tonight. They're now 2-0 in the season, and they face Cibola next week. They're rivals, so that's going to be an interesting game. I'm sending it back to you, Rob and Brandon.
All right, thank you very much, Jasmine. We move over to Yuma's west side. Longtime defending YUHSD champion Cibola is coming off a nice win over Yuma to open up the condensed season behind the motor of senior running back John Beltran.
Meanwhile, the rebuilding project continues for the Kofa Kings, who are seeking a drastic culture change under first-time head coach Carl Pope.
If the Crimson and White can pull off the upset somehow, Brando, it would be the program's first win since 2017. And get this, the first victory over the Raiders that was before Barack Obama became president. That was the last time they actually beat Cibola.
Could have happened.
That was 12 years ago. Wow. Well, we take it to Raider Field with the Raiders getting technological. Both teams ready to throw down. We pick it up in the second quarter. Kofa knocking on the door. Down 14-0. Alexis Barone gets the call, but the Raiders didn't give him much there. And then Joey Burns on the quarterback sneak. And it would take a few moments for the refs to kind of sort things out. Kofa saying, hey, we got this. And it would eventually break for Kofa. They get back into this one. 14-6 Cibola at this point. Raiders on offense. Quarterback Andrew Acosta can't find a receiver. Wisely tucks it in and runs. Getting upfield for a nice 20-yard gain. Cibola on the move. John Beltran gets the handoff, finds the crease, and gets himself a minimal gain. And then Acosta is going to find a way to get it back to Beltran. He's going to toss it to him. And he cuts through a number of Kofa defenders and gets it deeper into the Kings zone. And then this time, they're going to go the opposite way with the same play. And it works. Beltran zips past two Kofa defenders, giving the gold and black the 20-6 lead right there with a touch. The Kings would battle, but Cibola would roll in the second half, coming away with a 51-18 win.
Wow, and with both games in the books now after 2 weeks of competition, well, here are the latest YUHSD standings. The top contenders so far unbeaten, Cibola and Gila Ridge, and they will meet head-to-head next week. We're a little foreshadowing there, but at the bottom of the pile, you got Yuma and Kofa both still looking for their first win as well.
All right, we might have tonight's highlights out of the way already, but we still have plenty of life left in the tank.
Yeah, coming up next, we preview an area program that begins their season tonight, and we'll tell you who it is right after this.